Yo, Sarah, when it rains for Shadrach Sibia, it floods, eh? Today, it's pouring like a Joburg thunderstorm.
Hey, John, this story, it's giving telenovela. One moment, Sibia is pointing fingers. Next moment, the very same people he mentioned are like, when I was a lot, let's talk.
So fam, breaking news. Pakistani businessman Imran Bad has officially filed papers to appear before the Matlanga Commission. Because Sibia claimed under oath that Imran Bad was involved in human trafficking, serious allegations.
Into the court record, that record is still there. It says, I know there's no case and there was no case, but I was instructed to put the matter in the court roll. Now, that's how the magistrate said, you are released. Then that's how I was acquitted in that case. That's the fraudulent kilometer claim issue. So it's one of those cases. Now, I have to go to allegations of high treason.
Before that, General, I think under this topic, there's information that I think is important to put on record for completeness of what you are explaining. At paragraph 39, you speak about this from paragraph 38 up to 41. In paragraph 39, you do state that these charges that were finally brought against you were a product of a complaint or allegations by somebody. Maybe you need to put that on record. Paragraph 39?
Despite this, a criminal docket for fraud and corruption was later opened against me in March 2015 based on allegations made by Mr. Imran Bad, an individual implicated in organized crime and human trafficking, whom I have previously investigated while serving as head office of the Hawks in Gauteng.
So this person, Imran Bad, is a civilian or is a member of the police?
It's a Pakistani national who is involved in human trafficking.
Okay, but not a police officer?
It's not a police officer.
Okay, and then in paragraph 40, you say what period these allegations or this story about fraudulent travel claims relate to. Maybe you should put that on record, what period we are talking about. You do say in the first line.
I said, additionally, in February 2016,
yes,
I was arrested and charged with 5 counts of fraud. The charges were premised on the above fraud and corruption docket, as well as claims that I had corruptly acquired a BMW and had submitted fraudulent travel and petrol claims.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Unless you think the rest of it is important, you want to put it on record, but I just wanted the date to be on record.
Yes, and it also reminded me of the fact that they were actually alleging that this car was actually bought for me by a person who was supposed to have been charged for poaching. They said the money was paid by someone for me to buy this car. They then went, same crime intelligence went to BMW. I've got a whole file where they went and obtained statement to check how I procured or how I purchased the car. They found that from day one, I applied for finance. I paid the car, no deposit was ever paid, no any other money paid into the bank or BMW. I've been paying for this car until I changed it.
And my guy Bat said, nope, not today, not my name, not my brand.
He even went on Newsroom Africa the same day, refuting everything.
And he dropped a bombshell. Yo!
He said he opened a fraud case against Sibia back in 2015.
Imran, a very good evening to you. I mean, Sibia told us in the commission today that a fraud case was opened against him in 2015, and this was from someone called Imran Bad, a Pakistani national who had investigated, or rather he had investigated, for alleged human trafficking. Is that you, Imran?
I am the same Imran Bad.
So are you aware of this case that was opened in 2015?
Yes, definitely. I opened the case against General Sibia, and he's lying where he's saying he investigated me. It's other way around. It's myself and the DPCI head office. We investigated him, his involvement with the human trafficker and the counterfeit cigarette people. We have all the evidence, and I'm coming to commission very soon.
So maybe just give us a bit more background, Imran. When you say you investigated him, are you an authority of the police? How is it that you were investigating General Sibia, particularly on these charges of human trafficking as well as counterfeit goods?
So basically what happened, I went ahead with a complaint. And then I was referred to General Sibia while he was brigadier then in head office. And to attend my complaint, honestly speaking, he never attended, he never did anything, but we stay in touch. When he moved to Gauteng as a provincial head, I'm here. Then we start
Imran,
talking
we are
again.
losing you, Imran. Maybe if you could just start from the point where you said where he moved as head in Gauteng. If you could take it from there, please, because the line seems to be breaking up a bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear it clearer now.
So he moved, when he was moved to Gauteng as a provincial head, so we got in touch again, and I went and see him at his office. The man started storing money from me. Believe me, I have all the evidence. Every single payment I made to General, from 1,000 to 100,000 up to a couple of millions, he has extorted from me. I have every single evidence what he took from me. I end up open the case, and that's not the only case. There is a case, attempted murder, kidnapping, and to assassinate me. He was paid by actual kingpin of the human trafficker to take me out. He came to my home while sitting in the car with the bogus police and the Ukaroleni Metro Police to kidnap me. God is my witness. I was survived that night because I called the local police. All the evidence are there. Unfortunately, when the regime changed, the new leadership came in with the SAPs and the DPCI, everything fall. I have recording of the SPPs begging me and police to not follow these cases. General Sibia is not the policeman. I am saying on the national TV, he's the biggest criminal and thug in this country. And I'm challenging him. I have all the evidence, and I'm coming to commission, and I will expose him with all the evidence.
So, Imran, you speak about paying anything from 1,000 to millions, you've said, to General Sibia. What were you paying for?
Protection fees, for no reason.
And
every time I go, and because my basically complaint was my life was under threat. So every time I go, he has an issue, he's broke, he wants 1,000 rent, he wants 5,000, he wants 10,000. I thought man is busy assisting me. On the end, I realized he's actually extorting money from me, and when I realized he's busy with the same people which I complain about, they are his friends. And that's where the problem starts. That's where he started going after me. He's saying I'm a human smuggler, human trafficker. I am challenging him. He said he investigated me. He was the head of Hawks. What was the conclusion of the investigation? Why he didn't arrest me? He must bring it on. I am saying on national TV, I'm in the position of evidence where I will present very soon to have him arrested.
If you could just maybe clarify for us, Imran, I mean, you're saying here that you are going to be appearing before the Madlanga Commission.
I identified the commission today. My name is being mentioned, and I must be given an opportunity to come and present what I have. Because the human trafficker allegation is very serious.
It certainly is. Imran, and also in the start of our conversation, you were breaking up a bit. Did you mention the line of work that you are doing that led you to wanting to get protection from General Sibia?
Not at all. Not at all. I have nothing done wrong. I'm not involved with any illegal activities. I was reporting illegal activities to the right authority. Happened to Sibia was the head of Hawks in Gauteng province. I thought he's looking into our complaint, not knowing he was extorting money through me to other people and from me. And on the end, when I found out the very same criminal who are involved in these illegal activities are his friends. And they are the one who were paying him. I'm saying that X5, I opened the case. I will bring it proof how he got it. That X5 was pounded with the counterfeit cigarette by his team, and then he took the car. He never bought it. But Indian man from the wall. Then someone from Pakistani community who made a statement against the man got killed. I'm in the position of evidence. I have provided to the right people already the statement.
Wait. So Sibia said Bad was investigated for trafficking, but Bad says, actually, you were investigated for trafficking.
No, this is deja vu in reverse, guys.
And apparently, Hawks head office investigated Sibia for human trafficking? Hi, Bo. If that's true, this commission is about to trend Gadi weekend.
So, Bud's lawyers, BFK attorneys, sent a formal letter to Judge Matlanga.
They basically said, your guy mentioned my client, and what he said was false. We want our own microphone. We want to respond under oath.
And they even asked for the date and time for Bud to appear. They want to come with receipts.
Receipts? Hi, Bo. They want to come with the whole file cabinet.
And here's the part that shook me.
Yo, here it comes.
Bud claims Sibiya extorted him of money, running into millions.
Millions. Ay, suka. Woza Nazo and Imran. We want to see those money in, money out statements. FNB, Standard Bank, Capitec, bring them all.
And now we also want Sibiya to explain properly the alleged human trafficking and organized crime cases linked to Bud, not that skirt explanation he gave the commission.
Because clearly both these gents have stories. And guess what? We want both.
Guys, this commission is turning into a full-blown action movie.
Fast and Furious Madlanga edition.
We'll keep you updated. Grab your popcorn. This one is getting spicy.